that I've started on this, I kind of constrained myself. I should have started the parametric design in the beginning, which I didn't, meaning that I can't easily just go in the software and say, hey, I want a 6-inch squeegee, and it changes all the components around the servo motor. So since the servo motor and the components around this won't change very much at all, really, depending on maybe down the line if I have to beef it up a little bit as far as like the torque and size and all that, then I'm gonna have to do adjustments later. But in a parametric design, if I design around this and this has the standard basically variable measurements, then I base off the squeegee off those measurements, and then I create a variable for the squeegee size, which then in return will resize everything around the servo to the squeegee size that I'm looking for. So until then, I'm gonna do some 3D modeling, record my screen, do some editing later, and then jump to the 3D printer and hopefully get a nice test print by the end of the day, hopefully. So I just started the 3D printers. They're preheating right now, and I'm gonna let the phone sit on these so you can get like a little time lapse of them starting to print, and then hopefully once they're off, I can put them together, glue them together, the two halves, bolt the squeegees to the rubber, and then test out the servo mechanism. So stay tuned, guys. Doing is I got to combine these two together, and then what I would like to do is on the back side, once they're combined, I'm going to do one full piece of metal and join the two pieces together even stronger with some metal plate. So that's one way I'm going to get around the size constraint that I have here. The only other option I have is to basically get a full size one printed from a distributor, which is about 150 bucks. So I'm trying to save that money and just use what I got and figure it out. So until I figure it out, this is what I'm going to go with.
the finished squeegees here. The servo's there. I gotta redesign the squeegee. Gotta make smaller bolts too. Gotta get smaller bolts. But basically, this ain't mounted 100% with the axle. But work in progress, coming together.